Shalom Yasharallah. Before we go into this lesson, we give all honor, all glory, all praises be to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. We give double honors to the apostles and prophets and elders of GMS Camp, Bethlehem Great Millstone, for the bring forth the 100% truth that I've been currently edified under. Shalom to the elect, the tabernacle of David, and Amber Zaria coming to this lesson. Now, what we are going into basically is the foreign virus that has been taking place, which is known as stomach flu. Also, it's a symptom that is similar, which is known as diverticulitis. So, we are going to be dealing with the two parts, all right? And for those who have had the stomach virus, it's not a nice virus to have. You are going to go through excruciating pains to where you feel as though you are dying. I didn't get it, but people have explained it. So they feel as though the appendix is about to burst, and they begin to vomit and diarrhea, and the body begins to kind of unshape itself and untonify itself, which is a bad thing, really and truly, which then begins to weaken the immune system and allow the virus to enter fully. And of course, when that happens, then you have a very hard fight until you overcome. So let's go into the information provided here. We have dealing with what symptoms was: vomiting, diarrhea, side pains, and flu, basically, right? So, which is normally, as you know in trade, is known as a virus. It's called a virus, basically, right? Viral infection. It says vomiting, diarrhea, cough, and side pains together often point to contagious infections like the flu, influenza, being gone cold at one, gastroenteritis, stomach flu, or norovirus, which can cause these respiratory and digestive symptoms, but can also signal serious issues like appendicitis or diverticulitis. Given the combination of abdominal pain, digestive upset, and respiratory signs, because they were undergoing a cough, by the way, right? Respiratory signs. Medical evaluation is crucial to rule out severe conditions and get proper treatment, especially to avoid dehydration and manage intense pain. So we deal with the two parts, which is stomach virus and the diverticulitis, which we will go into the information now. All right, so let's go down. Yeah, man. All right. So we have diverticulitis here. Information provided where it says, diverticulitis is a disease of the diverticulum, and an inflammation of the diverticulum is diverticulitis, right? Diverticulum is considered as a small pouch formed along the wall of the alimentary canal. It causes pain and inflammation of the bowel function. In this, the diverticular bulge outside. It is more common in old age and develops at the lower part of the large intestine. It usually shows no symptoms. In case of diverticulum in case the diverticulum may get infected by some bacteria or virus, it may cause nausea, fever, cramps, bowel pains, and chronic In chronic conditions, the possible symptoms experienced are rectal bleeding or abdominal abscesses. Causes of diverticulitis: low fiber diet, diverticulum infection. This is the causes of it as mentioned. Let's keep going. All right. If not treated properly, diverticulitis may cause fistula, abscess, bleeding, hemorrhage, peritonitis, bowel obstruction, intestinal obstructions, an abnormal sac or pouch formed at a weak point along the wall of the alimentary tract. So, I've seen people experience and go through as harsh as the symptoms is, which is why we are doing this lesson today. So we're dealing with that diverticulitis first, and then we are going to deal with the stomach virus immediately. All right, by itself. All right. So, without further ado, let's jump down into the information. First, we have diverticulitis. We have aloe vera, marshmallow, slippery M, which is a very important part. Literally is a very important part to getting rid of the diverticulitis, because the slippery M is used to prevent constipation and to loosen up stools that are trapped in your pouches and release it out immediately. It has a laxative effect to purge, basically. And when they go to say wild yam, right? So this is a very proper remedy. Yeah, you are getting it short and very effective. We have another remedy, right? Which is black. For the herbs, they have black root, buckthorn, and another important herb, Cascara sagrada. Now let me get that information for you one time. Right here, Cascara sagrada by itself is going to present. So this is a herb by itself is going to work 100% and effectively in preventing diverticulitis. For those who don't know. But aside from that, let me read it, right? Cascara sagrada contains imodin, which has antiviral and anti-cancer properties. Cascara sagrada is used primarily as a laxative and stimulates the peristaltic action of the intestines, which is explained here. This wave-like motion moves waste through the intestines. That is what you call that peristaltic action. When it begins to move and the wave-like motion, you're going to feel it. You feel like your stomach more upset than before. You might get a little pain. But mind you, your body is preparing to remove all the waste that is trapped in your large intestines to be released out of your body, for those who don't know. So, this property helps to restore the proper tone and health of the intestines by pushing waste out of diverticular pouches. See that develop in the intestinal wall. Like I said, this helps restore. What is that? Oh no. So I'm trying to get the data side out. Right. This helps restore the mucus lining and health of the intestine. Cascara sagrada has been used in traditional medicines to improve stomach, liver, and why do that? Liver and pancreas secretion, and to break up and remove gallstones from the gallbladder, as mentioned and shown. So, like I said, this herb by itself is going to be effective in removing what we know as the waste out of the pouches. It's going to reduce the inflammation and carry down the pouches itself, to be exact. For those who don't know, it won't be full anymore. It'll be clean out. It'll be removed. So let's go back into the remedy. Dandelion, another effective one. Flaxseed and ginger. It goes on to say licorice, mandrake, another psyllium husk, another important one. Notice what I have here. Notice I have 3 right below. That's very powerful. That does the exact same thing as the cascara sagrada and reduces inflammation. Let's go psyllium husk. I'll call it 3. Psyllium husk, rhubarb root, and sene. And we had the slippery M, which we called before, and the other one. So you see the importance of these herbs directly preventing what you know of diverticulitis. Directly preventing it. And I could call a combination right here from this herb pack here, which is all you're going to need, and you're going to get the job done. So you see, you have a remedy here. You have next remedy from before. You have a singular remedy by itself, and I will show you one. You have cascara sagrada, psyllium husk, rhubarb root, sene, and slippery M, literally by itself. Those 5 is going to do the job immediately. Matter of fact, it's going to clean you out so well that your stomach, for those who have large stomach because of the inflammation, that's the reason why having large stomach, not really fat, and more you have the inflammation, it's going to reduce. For those who don't know, I've seen it happen before. But okay, let's continue. This is the reason why we have this information out, because what? The aim is to assist and help our people and prolong their lives from this ease or discomfort. All right. And the scripture say what? Yahweh hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. He that is wise will what? Not abhor them. It's presented for a reason. It's there for a reason. And this right here proves that, hey, don't bypass the lesson. This lessons could help for those who went through a situation. Do not bypass a lesson that can help you, help prolong your life, help easy pain and discomfort that people may be going through. Because trust me, it's not a nice, I assure you it's not a nice experience. For those who explain that to me and that I help them with, this reason why I'm doing this lesson is because I helped them with it. All right. As Scripture says, then give yourself as for Yahweh hath created him. Let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him. And I see there's a time in their hands as good success. And this is the reason I call on this one, is because the next one we're dealing with, continuing, is the stomach flu, right? Now, of course, we know the combination we give is going to get rid of the stomach flu. Now, much less the food here, right? As the saying goes, you eat to live, basically. And how you live? Disease free. As people just say it, some people just say that. Eat to live. And what you eat, when you put it in your body, is what's going to help you to not have to go through diseases, which is true. We have apricots, but we know Yahweh Shai controls all things at the end of the day. So, but like a scenario in your life that you still go through diseases. We know how Yahweh Shai works, right? Right, apricots, asparagus, avocados, barley, beans, beets, blackberries, black radish, black walnuts. Very important for these parasites and these bacteria and viral infections. blueberries, broccolis, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cantaloupes, carrots, cauliflower, celery, carrots, carimoya, cherries, coconuts, collard greens, corn, cranberry, currant, dandelion greens, dates, dulse, eggplant, elderberries, very important, endives, figs, garlic, gooseberries, and it's very important, grapes, very important, jackfruit, Jerusalem, artichoke, kale, lettuce, millets, mustard greens, oats, olives, onions, peanuts, pears, peas, pecans, peppers, persimmons, pineapples, plums, potatoes, prunes, very important again, pumpkin seeds, quince, I guess, radish, raisins, raspberries, rhubarb. Why? Okay, all right. I mean, it's in the food, so let's keep going. Rutabagas, sauerkraut juice, sauerkrauts. Okay, sauerkrauts juice, sesame seed, soybeans, spinach, squash. Some are basically strawberries. Squash is very important, like pumpkins. Yeah, it works well. Strawberries, tomatoes, turnips, walnuts, watercresses, red water chestnuts, and watercresses. So you see, you have a food combination now that's going to also assist in the same thing that these herbs are doing, as well as provide nutrients and strengthen the immune system. So this was going to be able to assist with the stomach flu as well. But you also have one remedy separate for the stomach flu, so which is parasite detox. Because recently I was on a stomach flu again, and all I gave them was, I had things with stomach flu, literally, And I say, you know what, something make my feet start down for that parasite. Maybe it's a infestation in the digestive system. And I gave them the parasite detox, and in the same day, when it was going through the excruciating pain, they got better. They started to go off as well, and from there, before they couldn't walk, they couldn't. No, this is not a joke. They couldn't walk. They couldn't move. I think I have to be getting the receipt in the hospital as well as the testimony, so I could also put it up when I get a chance. No joke. They couldn't walk. Literally could not walk. Too much pain. They couldn't get up. They was too weak to get up. And a simple parasite detox. With that remedy, they were able to get up, they were able to go off, they were able to move again, and the symptoms disappear within one day, by the way. One evening, if I'm being correct, but one day just to be on the safe side. To make it fair, the next day when I was in the office, I saw them and they was able to walk again. And before, when I went to them, they couldn't even get up. So to what I have for another good success. As mentioned, I said there's a time when in their hands is good success. As it goes on to say, for they shall also pray unto Yahweh that they will prosper, that which they give for ease and for remedies to prolong life, which I did. So the parasite that I gave to them was a little bit more simpler, but common herbs, of course, but in the combination, it's all compatible, so it does assist each other, which is why I created this one. We have wormwood, black walnut, clove. the usual. Cloves, chaparral, blessed thistle, elecampane, and mullein. You are saying elecampane and mullein. And then we have the cat's claw, pau de aco, neem, and zephyr. All grind into powder form. And you're not boiling it. Here what you're doing is steeping it. So you hot your water, boiling hot water. You have a metal container with a cover. And what you are doing, you put the herb 1 tablespoon into 1.5 tablespoon. See, you can bring it strong. 1.5 tablespoon into, of course, I won't give all the remedy, but I'll give the base one that will help. 1.5 tablespoons into the pot, and boiling hot water, throw it into it until it's filled up almost to its brim. Cover it, leave it to rest for about an hour. When you come back, the water is going to be dark, like almost to the color of black. It's going to draw out majority of the nutrients like that. It's still going to be warm enough, but warm enough for you to drink. So when you do that, you're taking a cup, you're throwing 1/2 cup of that liquid, and you're drinking 1/2 cup twice a day, one in the day, one in the night. When you drink it in the night, you cannot eat anything again. So you don't eat anything at evening, drink it in the night, and get up in the morning, drink it in the morning before an hour before you eat. You are going to see that experience. You're going to experience very powerful combination, which is going to be removing parasites and unaliving them and paralyzing them, preventing them from reproducing. Basically, this is not a joke. This works. This is going to restore your body in such a way that you're going to feel no fatigue. You're going to be moving like you have all the energy, much like how you did not have before. So it works 100%. And this is the remedy that I gave to a lady, and she got better. The next day she came and she was able to walk, move, and she's a mature lady. So I hope this information is clear. And the family say Shalom Yasharala, Kal Halalyam Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. We get the balance to the apostles and prophets and elders of James Camp, but on great military for to bring forth the 100% truth that are currently edified under. Shalom to the elect, tabernacle of David, and Amber Baptist Ariak saying to you, Shalom.